I'm Alamelu. I am so glad you can join me today. We are blessed with an abundance of vegetables, each of which can be cooked and enjoyed in many different ways using legumes and spices. So today, we will focus on a superstar vegetable, the green bean. Today we will show how the remarkably nutritious green beans can be easily cooked in at least 3 different ways. Green beans with lentils and coconut, green beans kulambu, which is a saucy dish with green beans, and finally green beans with carrots, all resulting in delightful dishes that can be served as side dishes to any meal or even as snacks between regular meals. The first dish that we will prepare is green beans with lentils and coconut. It is also known as green beans poriyal. First, we will start with green beans with mung lentils, ginger, and coconut. Green beans poriyal makes a tasty side dish for any meal. Here are the ingredients. We have about 1/4 cup of mung lentil, 3/4 teaspoon turmeric, 1 dried red pepper, 2 to 3 curry leaves, 1 teaspoon black mustard seeds, 2 teaspoon urad dal, 1/2 teaspoon chutney powder, and I have some fresh ingredients. I have 1 pound of green beans, diced. The stems are removed, about 3 cups. I have 1 teaspoon minced fresh ginger, and I have some 1/4 cup of fresh coconut. Now that we have gone through the ingredients, let me talk about the mung lentil. This mung lentil is easily available in the regular grocery store or in the Indian grocery store, and it cooks very quickly. Lentils are high in fiber and protein, and I'll show you how to cook it. I have about 2 cups of water here boiling, and I'm going to put the lentils here, the mung lentil, and I'm just going to cook it for about 20 minutes, and I'll add a little bit of the turmeric. Okay, there we go. And what happens is it cooks for about 20 minutes. Usually when you're making this dish, you start cooking your lentils first, okay? And when the lentil is cooking, you chop your green beans. And you keep an eye on that lentil. And if the water seems to be evaporating, don't worry, add a little bit more water, like about 1 cup or so. Keep an eye on that. Sometimes it boils over, depending upon the heat that you have, whether it's medium or high. So I'll keep an eye on that, and I'll be standing right here, and I'll be chopping the green beans, which is already done here. So let it cook, and when it is cooked, the lentils are going to look like this. Isn't that beautiful? With the yellow turmeric, it is absolutely gorgeous, and it takes only 20 minutes to cook this lentil. Now I'm going to start cooking the green beans. Let that keep on cooking. Maybe by the time you're done with the green beans, I can show you how that looks. So I'm going to have like a medium heat here, and I'm going to add some oil, about 2 teaspoon oil. And I like the light cooking medium oil. And I'm going to keep my spices here. Once when you assemble the spices, the cooking goes very quickly. So we want our pan. It was already heated, and then I added the oil. Let me see how the temperature is. Curry leaves are a very aromatic herb, okay? It's available only in the Indian grocery store. It is so aromatic, and when you cook the green beans with the curry leaves, it's awesome. But if you don't have the curry leaves, don't worry about it. You can still proceed with this cooking without the curry leaves. I happened to go to Indian grocery store and find these beautiful green leaves, and I want, even just adding the curry leaves to the hot oil, you will see how the whole kitchen will smell so good. I want to finish up all the curry leaves. You can add 2 to 4 curry leaves. See that? You can hear the sound. It's butter, and now I'm going to add the black mustard seeds and the urad dal. Okay? And now I'm going to reduce the heat because I don't want my spices to get black. The oil should be hot but not smoking, so the spices will roast very nicely without burning. See how that mustard seeds are popping and the urad dal is getting golden? Now we add the green beans. We add the green beans. And as you notice, we haven't steamed the green beans, or we didn't boil the steamed beans. I'm cooking with fresh green beans here, okay? And while it's cooking, what I'm going to do is, and I'm going to talk about the chutney powder. What is a chutney powder, you may ask? Chutney powder is a mixture of various spices like coriander, red pepper seeds, cumin seeds, some chana dal, which is another lentil. All of these are already roasted, and they have this ground, and it's readily available in the grocery store. And it enhances the taste because all I have is green beans with some spices. So when you add this powder that is called the chutney powder, it enhances the taste of the dish. It's not hot. It is just, it's a blend of many spices. So I'm going to add that here. And then I'm going to add salt. I like to add not too much salt because the spices and the chutney powder gives a very good taste. So we will just have half a teaspoon of salt, and then I'm going to add some ginger. Again, ginger is an amazing vegetable, so you just grate it and then you put it in the green beans. Already I can smell the green beans very well, okay? So I'm going to let it cook for a few minutes, and I want to tell you, oh, this dish is so amazing. You didn't steam or you didn't boil the vegetable. You're just cooking the fresh green beans, and with the ginger, it gives a good taste, and it's not hot. And then here is my cooked yellow lentils. When I added this, and when we see the colors, the green beans with the lentils, and wherever I go, whenever I do this dish, I call this green bay packer poriyal. And it is absolutely delicious. As you have seen, it doesn't take very long. Let me talk about the coconut, okay? You can get fresh shredded coconut, or you can get unsweetened powdered shredded coconut. Both are available in the Indian grocery store, and this particular unsweetened coconut powder is available in all the natural food stores now. So whenever you enhance the vegetables in the last step and you add the coconut. Now I have the fresh coconut. Whenever I have fresh, I like to use the fresh coconut. So let me use the fresh coconut. And you have to see whenever I'm cooking with green beans, and there you have it, green beans with coconut, green beans with lentils and coconut. And let me show you, this is almost done. Let me show you how this lentil looks. See how quickly it's done? Look at that. And it takes only a few minutes. So my advice would be to boil the water, add the lentils, let it cook, keep an eye on it, come over here, cut your green beans, assemble your ingredients, and when you're ready to cook the green beans, the lentils will be done, and without the water. You drain the water and keep it aside and add the lentils to it, and that's That's all there is to it. Green beans with lentils, ginger, and coconut. Sounds good? The second dish that we will cook with our star vegetable today is green beans kulambu, also known as green bean sambar. Green beans cooked with tomatoes and spices in a creamy lentil base. Green beans sambar is delicious served over plain rice or with any bread. Here are the ingredients. We have half a teaspoon turmeric, ground turmeric, quarter teaspoon asafoetida powder, 2 to 3 curry leaves, 1 dried red chili pepper, 1 teaspoon black mustard seeds, 1 teaspoon urad dal, 1 teaspoon sambar powder, and I have half a teaspoon salt here. And with the fresh ingredients, we have quarter cup of red lentils here, 1 cup of green beans that is cut in half a cup chopped tomatoes, and some onions, and then we have quarter teaspoon tamarind paste. That I'll talk about it later. And we have quarter cup of tomato sauce, quarter cup of chopped coriander or cilantro, and I'm going to be using some oil to start the cooking. First, let me talk about cooking the lentil, okay? So we have the water boiling here. When the water is warm, I'm going to add the red lentil. In the previous recipe, we used the yellow mung lentil. Now we are going to use the red lentil. And when the red lentil cooks, it becomes yellow. You're going to see that. And it cooks very quickly. So I'm just going to drop the lentils here and put my actually, I'm going to raise the temperature to high, and I'm going to put some turmeric here and let it cook. Here I already have cut the vegetable, but let me show you how I cut the green beans. I just cut the ends off like that and just cut it in half. And I didn't steam it. I didn't boil it. I'm going to cook with the green beans just the way it is, okay? So we have the green beans here. So when we have the green beans, tomatoes, and onions together, and the spices, adding the tomato sauce gives a nice saucy dish with green beans, okay? The red lentil. See this red lentil? When I put it in the water and I boiled it, when it's all done cooking, it's going to look yellow. And that's the beauty of this lentil. Although it's called red lentil, when it's all cooked, it turns yellow. Now I'm going to add some oil. Sambar is it's a classic dish in South India. We make sambar for breakfast, for lunch, and you can make this green beans. Now I'm doing green beans, but you would not believe you can use any type of vegetable and make a sambar, okay? I'm gonna see, ooh, that looks good. That's my kind of warming up the skillet. And I'm added the curry leaves. Again, if you don't have curry leaves, don't worry about it. I'm adding the asafoetida powder. I'll tell you what asafoetida is. First, let me add all the ingredients so you will see it. And I'm going to add the black mustard seeds and the urad. Okay. While I'm sauteing this, let me talk about the asafoetida. Asafoetida is a very strong spice. And right now I'm waiting for the spices, the mustard seeds to pop and the urad dal to turn golden. When it's just now it's turning golden, so when I see the popping and the golden, if the oil is too hot, it will burn the spice. You don't want that. Just right seasoning, okay? Now I'm going to add the onion and the tomatoes. And I'm going to saute this for a while. But I'm just working my way into this dish. So once when I saute this, I'm going to add some more turmeric to this. Do you know turmeric is known as an Indian gold? Now I'm going to be adding the green beans. So there we go. So I'm going to increase the heat. And now I'm going to mix everything together. I wish you were all here because I can smell that wonderful aroma of the curry leaves, the asafoetida. Asafoetida is a spice, strong aromatic spice that smells like onion and garlic. And it's very strong, but when you add that spice to the oil, it kind of calms that strong smell, but it adds a great flavor. Doesn't this look beautiful just the way it is? No steaming or boiling the green beans. Look at this. And now I'm going to add, I forgot to add my red pepper. It's okay, don't worry. You can add it anytime. See, that's the beauty of it. If you forgot something, not the spices though, the mustard seeds and urad you really need to add when the oil is hot but not smoking. But the red pepper would be nice if you added ahead of time too, because when the red pepper is infused in the oil, it gives a wonderful aroma, okay? So now I'm going to add a wonderful spice blend called sambar powder, okay? Sambar powder is readily available in the Indian grocery store, and we don't have to roast different spices, make them into a powder. If you go to the Indian grocery store and ask them for sambar powder, it is already roasted and freshly ground, and it smells so wonderful. Now I'm adding tomato sauce. I like to add tomato sauce because it gives a nice rich base. And now I'm going to add the lentils. See, when you assemble everything together, it goes so well. And when you go to India, whether it's lunchtime or breakfast time, they always have great sambar. And even my North Indian friends will say, no one makes sambar like South Indians. So here you're seeing the sambar in action. And since this is, see how thick the base is, so I'm just going to water it a little bit, and I'm going to increase the heat, and then I'm going to cover this so the beans will cook. And now I'll talk about the tamarind paste. Tamarind paste is called like an Indian date, okay? When you see that fruit is long, it has a shell, and it also has seeds in it. They remove that hard shell, they remove the fibrous material from that fruit, and then they take just the tamarind and make it into a paste like this. But of course, when I was growing up in India, when they want the tamarind paste, they actually take the tamarind fruit, they put it in the warm water for a few minutes, and with their hand, they will be pressing it. It's a lengthy process. Just use tamarind paste. Trust me, you would like it. And I love to cook and make my food very aromatic and flavorful. And at the same time, I don't want to spend too much time. Although I love cooking, I love to do everything, in a reasonable time. And see, this is cooking now, and I'm going to close it for a few more minutes. I forgot the salt. So I'm going to put the salt. I'm a kind of person who like to say when you have all the spices you need, you don't need salt. But sometimes adding a little bit of salt is good. It's so appealing. That's what I like. See how beautiful it is? We have the tomatoes, the lentils, the green beans. I did not boil or steam. I'm just cooking it in its own rich lentil sauce. That's it. And just cover that for a few minutes. And then when it is just crisp tender, you stop it. And you serve the sambar over rice. And there you have it. Now we will prepare green beans with carrots, poriyal. Poriyal is a stir-fried dish. And here are the ingredients. 1 red chili pepper, 1 teaspoon black mustard seeds, 2 teaspoons urad dal, half a teaspoon chutney powder, half a teaspoon salt, and I have 2 to 3 curry leaves, 2 cups of diced green beans, 1 cup diced and slightly steamed carrots, and I'm going to be using, I have 1 teaspoon minced fresh ginger, and I'll be using some 1 tablespoon fresh coconut. We are going to add the oil to our skillet. Now, when the oil is hot but not smoking, I'm just going to add some curry leaves. Again, as I told you, if you have the curry leaves, use it. If you don't have the curry leaves, just move on with other ingredients. So there, see how nicely it's butters. And then I'm going to add 1 red pepper. And I didn't break the red pepper, just the red pepper being infused in the oil gives a great taste. And then I'll add the black mustard seeds. When you add the black mustard seeds, it pops. And I'm going to increase the heat a little bit. I can already smell the red pepper infused in oil, giving a wonderful aroma. I want the black mustard seeds to pop really well. And then I'm going to be there. Can you hear that popping sound? And now I'm going to add the urad lentil. This is amazing. This urad lentil and mustard seeds together gives a nice, nutty, crunchy-like taste. So, and black mustard seeds on its own doesn't have any smell, but when you put it in the hot oil, it gives a wonderful aroma. See, now the urad dal is turning golden, so I'm going to add the green beans. Did you notice that I didn't steam or boil the green beans? So we are stir frying this, and I'm going to be adding some carrots because carrot needs to be cooked really well. I put a little bit of water there and to speed up the process of cooking because carrots take a little longer. Then I'm going to add the chutney powder. Chutney powder again has few spices like red pepper, coriander seeds, cumin, fenugreek seeds. All of these are roasted and they are ground and they are readily available in the Indian grocery store. If you don't have the Indian grocery store is growing like weeds everywhere, but if you don't have an Indian grocery store, just add a little bit of cayenne and cumin, like a 1/4 teaspoon. Still, it'll taste very good. And I know I received an email saying, Alamelu, how do you make the chutney powder? Do you really take all the spices, roast them, and grind them? I told her, no. If I see something quality, I just go for the quality. So now we have the carrots, the beans, the ginger. I'm going to add about 1/2 teaspoon of salt, okay? And I'm going to close it for a few minutes. Just cook the green beans just the way it is because the green beans is already crispy. Why do you want to add it in the hot water and then cold water? Then pan sear it. Look at this. It's already soft and it's going to be crispy. I added all the ingredients and I did talk about the fresh coconut versus unsweetened shredded coconut. So if I have the fresh coconut, I just use the fresh coconut like that. And if I don't have the fresh coconut, then I use the unsweetened shredded coconut. And this is already shredded and it is packaged and it's available in the freezer. And when you mix the vegetables with the coconut, it is totally awesome. So see how quickly the green beans is cooked. And green beans is already nice and crisp tender. So I'm going to turn it up. There you have it. See how pretty it looks? That's it. We have seen how the versatile green beans can be cooked in many ways that can be appealing to everyone. Green beans don't have to be just steamed, cooked, and swimming in butter. We can use legumes and spices to transform them into dishes such as green beans with lentils and coconut, green beans kulambu or sambar, and finally green beans with carrots that are irresistible even to kids. So long for now. Until next time, with love from my kitchen to yours. Vanakkam.
To order copies of Alamelu's cookbooks, including recipes from this series, or the DVD set of this cooking series, visit mptv.org and click on Store. All prices include shipping and handling. For more information about Healthful Indian Flavors with Alamelu, log on to mptv.org. Or find us on Facebook at Healthful Indian Flavors with Alamelu.